Hey people, this is Aram. My pronouns are he, him, and welcome to Rise of the Demigods.
Hi, my name is Mackenzie Wilkes. My pronouns are she, her, hers, and I play Astrid Elvea, the demigoddess of constellations and wild elf ranger rogue.
Hi, my name is Arvi. My pronouns are he, him, and I play Janice de Castiel, the demigod of secrets and Azamar Bard.
Hey Yakety Pack, it's me, Nikki C, coming at you with my intro. I played Barb, the human monk, demigod of bones, the only human monk in the world. Said that before and I'm saying it again. Their pronouns are they and them, and so are mine. What up?
Hey, my name is Joey, and I play Theodore Zildaya, the demigod of diamonds, and mine and his pronouns are he and him. Welcome to Rise of the Demigods.
I'm reaching around and I'm trying to find, and I finally find Janice, and I start walking backwards. Slugs, come on.
Slugs isn't there.
Of course he's not fucking there.
I rolled for him. He's not there. Yeah, Slugs is not there.
Slugs.
Mind link to slugs.
Okay. Do you have to see Slugs? No, you can just do it because you
I've
already.
mind linked to him before.
Right.
Hey, what the fuck are you?
and,
Get back over here.
And like you can see slugs. Well, you can't see slugs, but you see it like maybe about 150 feet that way, kind of up on a rock. You see a little twig come up and shake back and forth, and then drop back down.
Get back over. Slugs, get back here. Slugs, we will not save you.
And so I was like, wait.
It's dangerous.
Don't
slugs.
endanger
There's
Stacy.
something there.
And as Slugs goes, you can see you hear like a rumbling growl, and this massive black dog just sling. Well, not really a dog, but it's definitely got scales on it, and has a huge, massive tail, and these yellow reptilian eyes. Just slinks out from a bush and slides in between your two groups, looking back and forth. And just growling.
Wait, is it close to them or is it close to Slugs?
So
It's in
Slugs
between.
is here. The creature is now in between them, and they are here.
Okay.
Is that the creature you saw?
Yes, those are the bad stinky dogs.
You guys have a much better view on them now, so you can roll knowledge nature.
Okay.
I don't have that skill.
You can roll nature.
Oh, okay, cool.
Or Arcana.
Oh,
yeah.
I'll take Arcana.
That's either a 0 or a 0 for me.
16.
Okay, that's actually enough. You have heard of these things. These are black guard drakes. Guardian drakes are invented creatures, manufactured creatures through magic and donated flesh from a dragon. So this is a creature that was donated. A black dragon had to be involved in its creation. So think basically take a large dog, mix it with a black dragon, and that's what you're looking at right now.
You take your dog, go to Goodwill and get your donated black
Yeah,
scales,
yeah.
and you put it on
Donated
top of your
black dragon
dog.
Set up a
Scales.
donation
Yeah.
drive, contact the black dragons, and then after you mix them, let them sit in a cool temperature for about 20 to 30 minutes.
Guys, I really want to make sure my black dragon pulls through. Can you donate to my GoFundMe?
Woof.
It just like turns to you, Barb, and goes, Edward.
What?
Edward. No Full Metal Alchemist fans.
Oh, okay.
Someone will get it, right?
Yep, someone will get it.
Some anime.
I'm
I've literally just
Oh,
triggered
one of our fans will
so
definitely
many
get it,
people
yeah.
now.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Okay.
That's
Oral care.
Where's slugs?
That's what I thought you were saying.
Slugs.
Okay, that thing is like
Which is you're talking about
it's a
the
drake, and it is
No, that's
part
not fine.
dragon.
Okay, that's great. Where's slugs?
The slug still waving his, or you drop
Twig.
it.
Well, you can see the rock that he's on, or was on.
Slugs, are you still on the rock?
Yes.
Okay, you need to get back to us. This is not safe.
But
This is not what nighttime sneaks is about. We're not going to go and get ourselves killed.
This is terrifying, but I don't know how to get past the and like the thing snaps its head around, and Slugs gets real silent for a moment, and then lowers its head and begins to walk again.
First rule of
Slugs-
nighttime sneaks is safety.
Okay.
Slugs, just roll a dexterity check.
We know you can sneak.
Slugs, you are proficient in stealth. As
He is gonna roll a nat one, and y'all are gonna get Slugs killed.
well, we don't have any other options. We can't cast spells.
18.
Yeah, Rob's rolling.
Plus
This is good.
a huge amount. Yes. So Slugs goes quiet, and it gets real quiet for a moment, and it gets quiet for another moment, and then all of a sudden, I'm right here.
I reach out to the area and grab him and start walking the opposite direction.
Wait.
Can the thing
Are we on a
hear?
date?
Are you guys talking
Huh?
out loud? Can the thing hear you?
We're silently whispering.
So where's the other one? There was two.
There was two, yeah.
We're keeping an eye
It's
out.
behind you. Is where it is.
Yeah, this is not Jurassic Park.
We turn
We
around.
should
And
invisible.
we turn around and it's a cartoon, like the breath just on our face. Oh, like
like an alien when it's like mouth open through Alice Ripley.
Oh,
Is like,
I was thinking in the first Harry Potter movie when they're underneath the blanket and they're going to.
oh yeah.
Ooh, what's that doggy's name?
Cerberus?
Cerberus? Is it Cerberus?
No, it's
because-
it's like Fluffy, I think, but it is a Cerberus.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
is a Cerberus, but
Yeah,
it is like
yeah.
named Fluffy, maybe. I don't know.
They're underneath the blanket. I love that movie.
As you're pulling slugs away,
Yeah, see,
And
we gave him
who
this
you're
idea. We
walking
fucking
with,
gave him this
right?
idea.
you guys are pulling away. You don't see any other sign of the dog or its companion dog, but you do
It's
hear.
partner. It's marital partner.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Just say it's
Yeah.
its wife.
Right, exactly. So when you kill one, know that you've left the other one alone forever.
Yeah.
Now, there's a huge explosion on the mountainside behind you, and sparks fly off it. There's an incredible increase in light and energy from behind you, and then it slowly dims back down.
This is from them siphoning the energy. Is
You would
that what we
assume so.
assume?
Yeah.
And they're
I-
still like
Still going at
full
it.
hog.
I keep on. I'm to running sprinting speed back where we came.
Okay.
Oh, my legs don't go that fast.
I will pick them up if necessary.
Oh, that's just nice. Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna head back.
Yeah, we run back.
Hey, listen, Barb. Do you ever just sitting out under the moon for like? I'm just wondering, like, we never really talk.
Young man, you are in timeout right now. Okay.
Okay, but wait, I mean, you want to go see a movie?
Okay, nope. Let's go. Doesn't exist. Nice try. Nice try, Ron. Doesn't exist. Nice try. And we're going. And we make it back to the ship.
Yeah.
Okay. I assume invisibility is over.
Yes, it only lasts for an hour. so-
I toss slugs up in the air
Oh!
That's
and don't catch them. I'm not like celebrating.
Brock does.
Right.
Where'd you go?
I undo my nighttime sneaks.
Oh, it's you. Always fool me with that.
You didn't even see me the first time.
God damn. Where's Astrid and Theodore?
Dead.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
Good one.
I'm trying
Yeah.
to work on humor.
You're doing a great
Keep
job.
working.
Thanks.
I bust into the airship.
Astrid is still probably walking the perimeter a bit, and then you may maybe playing fetch as well with Luna, so you'll probably just
Yeah.
hear like the pounding of Luna's paws kind of running around, and yeah.
Luna
So
is
Astrid's
Theodore?
outside. Theodore,
super doofy runner. Like when she run, yeah.
Yes.
but I assume you're asleep or
Some
sleeping or napping or chilling.
I fell asleep where Barb last was.
Barb,
sir.
I have to tell you what I saw. Wait, I can show you.
Oh.
I extract the vision.
Oh, this nasty spaghetti again.
Nasty spaghetti.
And hand it to them.
Oh yeah. Do I just fruit roll up this motherfucker or what?
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
Okay. You know, my mom always had me, or my doctor mom always had me ball up instead of like one at a time. We used to always just like squish them all together and just like do it as like one little ball. Will that still work if I do it like this?
Yeah, I assume so.
Okay, let's try.
Boom. You're just launched into this vision of this huge arch and this energy
Like a
pulling
Gushers
through it.
commercial.
Yeah. And you're seeing
in your mouth.
you're seeing,
And I say, oh, the juicy flavor.
you're seeing everything that Janice saw. You're seeing the archway. You're seeing the split time. You're seeing this behemoth come through
Janice,
it.
what the fuck is your life?
But
Is this just daily for you?
you
Yeah,
see
kinda
one
is.
more detail
Oh.
that Janice couldn't see. In every single block of this archway is a bone. And all those bones are divine.
That's one big spine.
Or it's made out of like
The femur you have belongs to this fucking monster.
There's no way that tiny little femur.
wait.
Maybe it's not a femur. Maybe it's
Maybe
a
it's a-
finger bone.
Maybe it's just like a phalange or something.
It's a phalange.
I was thinking that it like if it's all like maybe it's like
a bunch of different like demigod bones.
Janice, did you see the bones?
No.
Janice, there are bones in this. Janice, you fucking talk when spoken to, okay? Janice, let me give you that.
There's bones.
Slugs, you shut the fuck up.
Hey!
You just see the bones.
You know, we had a nice night. What bones?
Guys, there are bones in that archway.
What?
So
This McDonald's is made out of a graveyard.
So they're trying
Got it
to
wrong.
summon this thing.
Yes? Wait, did you see what you're showing me the future or the past?
I knew it as the past, 1,000 years prior,
Both.
right?
Left eye was the past, right eye was the present.
Because it didn't happen in the present; it had to be in the past.
Yes.
So yeah. So this vision is from the past,
Them summoning the monster is the past.
but that could have happened many, many years ago. They could be trying to do it again.
Great. See, now this was something like we should tell Daddy Warbuckles about.
You think so?
I mean, listen, I'm all for, like, following some path of what we think to do is right, but I'm 16. I don't super have all the things I need equipped to deal with a lot of this stuff.
Well, he might know. Maybe he might know. Have some information about what the heck that creature is.
Yeah, and I'm sure he also just has, like, connections to other people, you know? Like, they have a Slack group. We do not.
Does this mean we have to tell Astrid what we did?
I will talk to her about it, okay?
Yeah.
Y'all think I'm gonna get more angry? I didn't think she would get angry about it, but now everyone feels like she will, and I'm like, oh no.
I'll talk to Astrid about it.
What? You're grounded.
In fact, do I see Astrid right now? You're kind of
I'm
patrolling,
outside.
right?
I'm
Hey.
outside playing fetch with my dog.
Yeah.
Hey, man,
Have a
I'm-
happy time for
Oh, I
once.
want to call you Ass so badly. Hey, Astrid.
Hello.
Don't get mad.
Uh-oh.
Weird way to open something.
And I start undoing the cloak.
Whoa.
And I,
Kidoki. Hello.
It's me, Barb. You may have not recognized me.
Oh. Sure. Yeah, you were like a
I'm
different
joking.
person.
Sorry, this cloak puts me in a weird place. Anyway, so we might have gone and scoped out the hacks just a little bit, but we have information.
Just
can you,
reconnaissance.
Janice,
If
can you,
that's
That's okay. I just said I didn't want to go.
Well, we found something that's.
can you make
really not
another?
good.
Can you make another fruit by the foot?
I do another thought extraction.
Do I want this?
You'll
It's pretty
wanna
cool.
see
I almost
it.
got bit by a giant dog.
What do I do with this?
You eat it.
What?
You eat it. Yeah.
You-
Well, I did.
It's
Am I not supposed to
spaghetti.
do that?
No,
You
Can
can
I
probably
just-
eat it.
Can I just close my eyes and
Yes.
think
Wait,
about
why
it?
have I been eating it this whole time?
I don't know. I thought it was weird.
Yeah, I'll crumple it in my hands and
Janice,
and
why
focus in
didn't
on
you
it.
while you're having this moment,
Yeah.
like you kind of like fade out of the audio? Of,
Yeah.
Janice, how come you didn't stop me from eating this thing? Dude?
It was entertaining.
I never told you to do it. So you were able to see, again, this same vision of the gateway. Left eye, thousands of years in the past. Right eye, now.
Yeah.
That is utterly horrifying.
Yeah.
It doesn't look friendly.
Okay.
I think
Does
the
anyone-
hags are trying to summon this thing.
Jeez, can we not chill for 10 seconds? We're just trying to go get a thing from the store,
Yeah.
and every 10 seconds, something is trying to kill us or summon a monster from a wall.
And you know what's wild? Like,
What's wild?
if we weren't here, they would still be doing
No
it,
one
and then it wouldn't necessarily matter. They would probably go terrorize a family of squirrels, and that's it.
This thing is
I don't
huge, though.
I don't want to
not-
get wrapped up in this, gang.
I don't want you to, I'm not mad you went. I just didn't want to go, but
Oh.
I'm glad you both didn't die. I wasn't going to be mad at you.
Slugs almost did.
Slugs kind of.
Slugs almost died. How'd you did the hag see you?
No, we were
Yeah, they
invisible.
caught me. The dog was going to eat me.
Those
It was really
dogs
close.
Gonna-
They're drakes, and
Oh.
I think
Do
they
I? Would I
work
know
for
what that
the-
is if Janice tells me?
It's a dragon dog.
That was for a rum Voxian. That's what I was asking.
Yes.
Would I know what they are?
Yeah.
If he mentioned something.
And do
Oh my gosh.
and is it right though? Like, do they kind of work for the hags? Like, do they?
I mean,
do they control the
you could
hags?
assume so. I mean, when these
I mean,
things,
they're in the proximity of their little farm or
dragon
whatever.
drakes are not natural. They are manufactured for people. And if they're this close to the hags and are acting as guards, you can imagine that they work for them.
The hags created these creatures.
I mean,
and
listen,
they're summoning this thing.
they know we're here, and they haven't. They're obviously busy with this. I know it may feel like we're heroes of the world right now, but I don't really care about stopping this particular great evil because we have our own grocery list of great evils we need to stop. Janice, what?
But what if it shows up and it starts?
Janice,
It's so tall. It's so big. It's gonna
okay,
start
well,
eating
then,
things.
then it'll be our problem. But it is not right now.
But we can stop it right now.
We can stop it
Before
before it
they summon.
exists. Yeah.
Oh, Astrid, I was hoping you wouldn't say that.
I mean, it's hard when we don't know the timeline, right? Like right now, I'd rather be at the Temple of Udea. I would rather be fighting Mordok and saving Demrin and Dima and Cardani, and I that's where I want to be. But we have to go, do the things first. And yes, I don't want to add this to our plate, but it would be easier to defeat a creature that doesn't exist if we can just get it. If we can
hags.
stop its conception, that's a lot easier. But it just feels like there's so many things in the air, so many balls in the air, and I don't know which one we're supposed to hit first,
I think it's coming soon because when we left, the mountain started to shake and spark.
Like it's coming within minutes.
I don't know.
Well,
but
listen, Astrid, I don't know how these summoning things work.
Oh gosh.
So
How are we on the repairs?
There were bones in the
Yeah, they were.
arch.
They were. Did you see the? Yeah, there were bones in the archway.
were they bones of a particular creature
Did they
or
look
many
like
creatures?
like puzzle pieces? Was there one missing? And I sort of look over at your bone. It just seems like
Oh,
a
no, my
really
femur?
weird coincidence that we have a giant bone and that those is an arch of bones. It just seems
Did they
like
look similar in any way?
No, I mean, no.
Wait,
in fact-
no, can you just fuck those bones up?
I've been having kind of
Because
an
if not,
interpersonal
then
thing.
I
whether or
don't
not
know
I
if
can
you're
make-
the actual demigod of bones if you can't fuck those bones up.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was
Okay.
more of a Mackenzie
Maybe
joke
it's the,
than
maybe
a,
it's just the demigod of sinew.
that was more
Maybe
of
you
a,
aren't the demigod of body parts at all.
that was just an Astrid. That was more of a Mackenzie joke than an Astrid
Listen,
joke.
my identity is not tied to what I can do with my body.
But that seems very convenient
Mhm.
that we have a bone person.
Okay,
It could
but
also be other demigods. That's
And
what I was
imagine what we
thinking.
could say. We could walk up and say, "Hey, we've got a bone to pick," and it'll be
Hey.
really good.
and then all the hags
And then
would
they
laugh,
die.
and then be our best friends.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like an 80s movie.
Or they could be hundreds of demigods that are bones
Yeah. Wait,
fossilized
one of them
into
is a
the gate.
demigod.
One of the hags, right? It's a demigod.
Yep.
And we are feeling divine power emanating from this thing. So
From the creature?
I think from the arch, the great
From the
Yeah.
arch. Yep.
As much as I don't want to add another thing to our list, thinking about the people that we have with us right now and thinking about their best intentions, also probably what they would say if we told them about this, which I don't think we should hide it from them. They would vote, no.
Yeah.
Let's continue growing our garden of propellers and get out of here.
But how are we going to get back past these hags if they're still there?
We will cross that bridge when we get to it.
Oh, you did it. You did it.
There you
Your brother made you.
We'll
What's your
burn that
brother's
bridge when we
name?
get to it, Chris. Chris.
That one's for you, Chris. Wherever
Shout
you
out
are.
Chris.
Anyway. Yeah.
So the
Listen,
vote
hey,
is
Astrid, maybe
What's
the seashell gun that we're going to is gonna be
the gun at the end of the seashell.
is gonna be the one weapon that is perfect for
What
killing.
if we pick it up and on the side it says, "Use this to kill that tendril thing that's
Yeah.
gonna come out of the
Yeah,
rocks
yeah,
about
yeah.
500 miles."
Yeah.
It's literally like
North
the
of
golden
here.
gun from 007.
Yes.
One
we
shot,
don't know
one kill.
much, let's continue on our path.
Okay.
How is our garden?
The
of
garden
airship
has
materials?
the garden has grown. The propellers are about grown. You can actually see them growing a little bit at a time.
Listen,
Just
I
stop
don't
questioning.
I don't understand this,
stop
but I'm not
questioning.
questioning it. You know.
Why don't you understand it? She's growing
Is
two
Ballora
propellers.
OP?
She is OP.
I mean, she's not the demigod of potions. I'll tell you that much.
I think Ballora is
She's
like,
way more.
She's an omega demigod.
No, look, she can only do certain things. She's useless in combat. She's useless in most other things. But this kind of stuff, when it comes to repairing or
Growing
manufacturing,
airship parts from
Yeah.
the ground.
Yeah,
That's
she's
her
just,
forte.
She's just teaching the wood to mimic the other wood. That's all she's doing.
do that? She's potions,
She's shaping wood. It's not hard.
With what?
With her potions.
How?
Because she uses magic, but as potions.
What?
That's how her divinity works. She channels magic into potions. That's basically all she does. It's her whole shtick.
I'm gonna take this part of the episode
Yeah.
and its audio
Yeah.
and cut the section of you saying those words.
Good.
And send you a loop of you saying them
Do it.
that lasts an hour, and I want you to sit with that.
Fantastic.
She uses the
Potion
potions
of air-
to talk magic to the plant.
Airship
She
parts.
can't. She can cast magic, but she can't cast magic. All of her magic has to be turned into potions. She can't cast spells on her own. It's
What
all
spell
gonna
makes
go
spell
into
creates
potions.
propellers?
She what I haven't
Shape
seen
wood.
the propeller growth.
Shape
wood. She's just shaping wood. It's simple. She's just teaching it to shape like the other thing. That's it. Like yours aren't a little hocus pocus with the giant ass dog. And you guys could.
You really
I
feel.
have literally, I have a direwolf that is an animal companion from being a ranger, and I have guiding bolt. Those are
Yeah.
pretty cut and dry. They're not.
Can we, I know
Try.
listeners won't have a lot of connection to this, but I want to fill you in some behind the scenes. Right before we recorded this, Aram was getting on me of how I could possibly make a bone float. I asked if that would be within the range of my character, and Aram said, "What the fuck, you stupid idiot? Why would a bone float? How could you, the demigod of bones, make a bone float?" And I'm having to sit here in real life playing this game of Dungeons and Dragons as he tells me this girl uses her potions to talk magic to wood and make it change form. And how would I make a bone float?
Talk magic. To
That's
wood.
fucking crazy talk.
Jeez Louise.
More or less, yes. Yes.
OMG.
Look, if you want to make a bone float, you can make a bone float. Does that make you happy now?
I'm ecstatic.
Wow.
All right, so
Put these propellers in.
about
Can
4
we
more
start
hours.
using Ballora as every Deus Ex Machina we ever need?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you-
She's just like, oh, let me just pour this on the ground, and now I have this thing that killed Mordok in one shot.
Yeah.
Hey,
It
look, it's
actually-
a bane sword.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I can make a bane sword.
Oh, guys, I've had a liquid bane sword this entire time. Why didn't you ask for my liquid bane sword? You silly
I
kid.
keep it in
You're
this
saying a normal
canteen.
bane sword.
Yeah, we just pour out the bane sword.
Just pour out the bane sword, you silly.
I have like 6 of these in my pocket.
Come
So
on.
it's gonna be about 4 hours to get the propellers in.
I have this potion that will make Barb want to romance no matter what. I've had this the whole time.
So I pull. So if she's gonna dig the propellers out. She digs them out. She knocks off the roots. She is now laying them out in the sun to cure. In about an hour, they'll be dry, and then
Just
she
let
can
it have
attach
it.
them
Just
onto the ship.
I
Let
am
me have it.
choosing-
Let me
I am
have it.
choosing
Thank you.
To keep my mouth
Thank you.
shut.
All right.
Barb looks away from all of this happening so they don't have to
Question it.
mentally perceive what the fuck is going on.
So she will have these homegrown rotors.
You
Don't
haven't
even
installed.
tell me. Aram, just fast forward until she has it.
You
Okay.
have to edit this because this is gonna be
Yeah,
insane.
this is too
This whole
long.
second half of the episode
there's-
is really,
Did she
really
like check to see if they're ripe
dragging.
yet? Like,
They're fine. They're like you with roots, I suppose. But yeah, so they all are perfectly fine, and she's now working to get them installed. In the meantime, what are y'all doing?
Same thing, same
Yeah?
shit, different hour.
All right. Has everyone got enough rest?
I think so.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Theodore's still no. Theodore's asleep, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I've just been going through my day. If it gets to like bedtime, I guess I could go to bed. But
Well, if I went to bed at like 8 in the morning, And
Should be
there's
awake
only
now.
4 hours left of our day. I think I'm fine. I think I
Yeah.
got my 8 hours in.
The propellers are being attached. The ship has been mended. It's basically looking as good as new, and they're beginning to pressure it up, letting the water back into the engine and starting to get it underway.
Is Varrock creating waterfalls to
Brock
help?
is down there trying and not succeeding. Absolutely failing in every way to create a waterfall.
That's what I like to hear.
When you are watching all this happen or involved with all of it, walking around, whatever you are doing, there's a vibration
God.
in either your pocket or your bag, wherever you put that plate that the warden
Yeah,
gave
someone's
you.
calling me.
Yep. Burr, burr. So you gotta hold it.
I mean, Ron, what the fuck else could that be?
Right.
You literally said there's a vibration in your pocket.
Yeah, no, it's
You
fine. It's
hear
totally
a
fine.
dulcet tone of.
All right, I pulled out the mixtape.
So you hold this plate in your hand, and a little holographic image of the warden appears on it.
Oh.
Help me, St. Bob. You're my only hope.
I just stare at it.
Are you well?
Oh my god. I continue looking at it like, what the fuck?
Can you hear me?
Oh, holy shit. Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
This is the warden. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can see you too.
Where are you?
We are in some sort of marshlands. Our airship got taken down.
You are south of the mountains.
Yes.
You're soon to have company. And
What?
he kind of vanishes from the disc, and it's like moves weirdly, and there's like some tops of trees that come into view, and then pop back down, and then you see an airship, a gigantic airship that is now in the air and heading south from the temple.
Way to go, Dragon. Thanks for
So they're
your...
just.
Yeah,
I thought they
so-
were gonna stop
Yeah, I
it.
thought they were gonna...
So you want to give us an update on how holding them back / stopping them went?
It swings back around, and he's like,
So he literally he was FaceTiming you.
yeah, basically.
And
Yeah,
he turned it
yeah,
around,
yeah.
and it was like, can you see it?
Yeah, yeah, did
I'll
you
go.
see it?
Yeah, I'll go more down.
I
No,
guess-
no,
oh,
Dad,
wait.
Dad, that's not how you use that.
I'll zoom in.
You can
Yeah,
just
it's
you can
It's like
tap-
Warden.
you
Yeah,
can
Warden
tap-
just flipped the
just tap
camera.
it.
Wait, is it okay that it's in portrait mode?
Yeah, it's fine.
So, what did you want to know? I'm sorry.
I want to know how it went stopping them / holding them back.
So he flings it back around. He's like, we're positioning ourselves now. I do not know if we're going to be able to stop them. Something isn't right.
Is it? Yeah, I mean, I could have told you that. Is it a specific thing that we don't know?
There's something about Mordok, something about the power he has over these other demigods. I don't understand it, but we'll keep an eye out.
Okay,
And we'll do the best we can to slow them down.
I got updates.
I mean, Dima is powering that ship, so it's gonna be more than probably they can handle. Because the Warden and Dragon aren't demigods, right?
no.
And if Dima's
Yeah.
powering it, it's like a super ship.
Dragon's
should
just
tell
a
him
dragon
about-
who thinks he's a wizard, and
The Warden's just like a Iron Man.
a dwarf and a bunch of like magical stuff.
Fancy
Yeah.
armor.
Yeah.
Are you familiar with? Tell me if any of this rings a bell to you. 3 hags, apparently hag creatures, are channeling a gate in a large mountain, trying to summon / resummon a large, slimy tentacle creature.
Gate.
Yeah, like half of the McDonald's thing inside of a mountain.
A
they're
large
much
gate.
taller.
A giant gate.
Yeah, quite big.
I've heard of these gates. I did not know there was one in the mountains in that land. And I have not heard of these hags.
Okay, well, there's one in the mountain in that land, and there are hags.
And one of the hags is a demigod.
Oh, hey, this is Janice. Janice, say hi.
Hi.
One of the hags is a demigod.
I have heard of a demigod in those swamps. There's been rumors of this demigod. The Seekers have gone into the swamps, trying to capture them with no luck.
Yeah, they may have thought that we were seekers. Same with some Eric. Did I tell you about the bird people?
Not.
God. See, Warden, just assume whenever you leave, like 20 other things happen to us.
But you met the Arakaka of the South.
Yes.
Yes.
That makes sense.
They weren't happy with us, but we let them do their border patrol, and then they kind of let us go.
Hey Bob, Can I?
Oh, Astrid's here.
Hey, Warden. You said people have tried to come into the swamp to get this demigod.
Do they know
More than once.
What's happened, and do they know what
None
the
of them
demigod
returned.
of?
they've all done? Okay.
But we assume they are the demigod of swamps.
Makes sense.
Warden,
Seems on the nose.
I'm. Ooh, boy, that touches a sour note with me. I'll let you know. I'll let you know about that one.
Warden, so only one of them is a demigod, right? The other two of the coven are not.
I know nothing about a coven. All I know is that there is a demigod of swamps somewhere in the swamp.
Well, they
Okay.
have two others,
All right, that's
and they're siphoning some energy from this gate thing into an orb.
And he pauses for a moment. He's like,
Do you wish us to leave the ship and come to you? Or do you wish us to try and detain the ship?
This is our Telltale game choice bar
Yeah.
has popped up.
I mean, I think we let them handle the airship, right? And then
I mean, they don't think they can stop the airship.
Yeah. What exactly would you do with the Dema dinghy?
We will attempt to either stop it or slow it down, damage it so it cannot continue.
Will you survive that?
That is a chance I will not survive any encounter.
Hey, who do you work for again?
I work for no one. I work for myself.
Well, didn't you mention like the program?
We are the line.
Okay, yeah. See, that's what I mean when I ask who do you work for.
We are volunteers that
Okay.
believe that there must be a firm line between humanity and the gods. We are that line.
Oh, okay. You want to maybe relay any of this info back to them and see if they can help us with the tentacle porn that we're about to fight?
what do you wish me to do? He's a little confused here.
We need backup.
Just zoom out of this big picture and see that it's a bunch of teenagers asking adults for help.
What would you wish me to do?
Help us.
Do you wish me to fight here
We have to give him
or
a
fight
decision.
there? Or do you wish me to send you Dre?
Aram's like, please let me send you Dre. So we need to weigh this. They don't think they can really do much to that airship. I think they might, but also people haven't survived fighting this demigod. So either way, we risk these two people dying. And I mouthed to Barb, but also they're not on our side. But I didn't say it because
I can read lips, and I assure you I'm on your side.
It wasn't.
it was the
amazing to
iPhone.
Jeff.
The iPhone wasn't. I was behind it.
He didn't see it, don't worry.
But but also, yeah. I mean,
I turned the camera away.
what seems like the most immediate?
I wouldn't mind throwing a dragon into the plans of these hags. That
But
seems like a pretty big obstacle for
We
them to
risk the
overcome.
Seekers getting to us quicker.
Yeah, but but what
If
did
we
the
can get
hags
Dema-
think we were?
Seekers.
Maybe we ask the hags to take that, or try to see if they
Something
The
like
hags
that?
might
They
try
might
to
help.
just mess them up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's
Should
do
I
it.
tell-
Also, the Aarakocra.
Yeah.
They have a lot of shit to deal with, just like us.
They have a lot of
Just like
aggression.
us.
Wally, do you not think that like
I'm crazy.
do you not think that like the airship is also going to have the same trouble we did? I mean, we were also an airship, and we have gotten a lot thrown at us.
Did you just call me Wally?
No. Sorry, the
That's my name. How'd you know?
The microphone's really far away.
It's a bad connection then.
Yeah.
I do not know what they will suffer if they follow your path.
Hopefully, it'll be that. Can you get in contact with the Aarakocra?
Yeah, can they just follow the airship and give us an update on what's happening to them?
I see what you're asking. Fly on ahead and warn the Aarakocra
Uh-huh.
that the ship will be overhead.
There
and
were
it-
like
It's
hundreds
Bad
of them.
news bears.
There were like hundreds of them.
And then when if they make it through the Aarakocra, when they are passing through the mountains, let them do so in peace and see if the hags attack them.
Yeah.
Then I will fly on to speak with the Aarakocra and send Dre on to meet with you.
I don't
didn't
think
ask
that's
that.
necessary. I don't think that's necessary.
You do not need him.
No.
Then I shall keep him with me.
Okay.
I think that you need to. We have like 15 people in our ship.
Yeah, we have a lot. Also, again, I would rather let these hags view the incoming seekers as incoming seekers.
Yes,
and
hopefully,
throw a bunch of nasty bats at them.
And if the hags do nothing to that ship, or the ship escapes them, then maybe you should direct your attention to the hags.
Yeah.
All right. I will do that.
Okay.
Anything else?
I mean, probably, but that's just for another day, I guess.
Call me if you need me. Good luck.
I don't know how to hang up.
It just vanishes.
Are you still there?
No.
Are you?
Nope.
Warden.
Nothing. Silence.
How do I?
Silence.
Warden.
Nothing.
Warden, how do I hang?
Still nothing.
Okay.
That seems like an okay plan. So they're gonna go warn the
That seems
Aarakocra,
Yep.
then
That seems
continue
fine.
to fly forward, wait it out, and let the airship pass through the hags, and hopefully that will hurt them. And if not, then they're already there to deal with the hags, and then the airship is our problem.
Yeah.
But we can hope that a couple obstacles hit them before,
So
and
in
that
the
we get to our point.
and we get to our
before they
point
come.
before they can catch up with us, and then we can try to circle around and.
But they're
Avoid
also
them.
summoning something. And
Well,
we don't
that
know when that happens.
So that's the seeker's problem.
Yeah, sounds like a bitch for
It
the
sounds
seekers.
like something that the seekers can deal with.
Listen, if we were playing the seekers right now, that would be next session for us. Having to deal what we just lived through the seeker session that they're gonna have to live through, and then they're gonna lose their airship, and then they have to grow propellers. But we,
But they only have Dima. They don't have anybody
but they only
else.
have Dima.
They might have
My-
friends.
Dima's
Make
like,
new
I can
ones.
use my
I
condensation.
use my
to
condensation as
grow.
magic to talk to the plants.
You can make ice. You can make ice propellers.
Oh, that would melt though, wouldn't it?
Well, you just
So-
get to keep making them.
How can he make ice float though?
Because he can easily make ice float. He's the god of condensation. What's wrong with you?
Quite a lot. Anyway,
So much is wrong with me.
anyway.
Anything else you guys wish to do right at this moment?
No.
Get up in the air and
Go
move.
away.
Go
Run,
away,
Run
yeah.
far away.
Run, go away. Let's see what this roll gives us.
14 and a 19.
Ooh, he's saying it out loud, ballsy.
So the propellers begin to spin.
Oh,
the
they're up there.
steam
See, and
begins
this was
to-
why Barb, because I don't want Barb to look at how these heavy ass pieces of machinery were lifted and
Yeah.
secured on top of this.
Probably Varrock.
Who
Yeah.
knows? Yeah, who knows and who cares? If you care, subscribe to our Patreon. That's gonna be some gold content.
Yeah, it's easier. Just that Ballora got them wet, and then because they were wet, Demigod,
Am I
Demigod
right?
of Waterfalls
Am I right, ladies?
floated them onto the top of the ship and put them where they belong. Yeah, it was nice and easy. Of course, he's a Demigod of Waterfalls.
So
Of course
after
he
an
could do
hour
that.
of the airship needing to do its thing, we're up in the air, yeah?
All right, I would say that.
So what about the cockpit though? Isn't that-
Yeah, the
There's a
cockpit
big
has like a
hole
hole
in
in
the
it.
cockpit.
Yeah, there's not much they could really do, so it's just open now.
Ah,
We have an open cockpit.
No, so I would assume that
Can we
slugs
still
would
fly
build
this
some type of
Oh,
web so it's not
yeah.
like
Slugs could at least build like a cage.
Yeah.
and he did.
Like
He-
a safety cage.
Ballora
Yeah.
can grow a cockpit.
Come on,
from
yeah.
the
Oh,
ground.
yeah,
grow a
sprinkle some of that
cockpit.
magic
There's not enough
potion.
time. There was only enough time to grow.
Grow
It's-
a cockpit.
Hey, you can't just do everything. There's some limitations. Be reasonable,
Grow a
Barb.
cockpit
God.
tree.
Can I just fucking say, if Barb was an NPC and I was playing someone else, we would just be like, just have Barb make it out of bones.
Yeah, right. Make a bone cage,
Make
Barb.
a
Make a bone cage,
Barb.
Barb.
How hard can it be?
Have Barb with summon a bunch of bones and link them together.
So you all get up into the air, and I'm assuming
I
you
love Varrock's
can.
transition.
I know, just trying. And you all continue to head south.
Yeah.
You
All right.
Sure.
Put the
follow
shell
the
in.
compass, baby.
Put the compass in. Points you dead south. The ship turns. The steam picks up, and you are heading dead south. All right. So you guys are in the airship. You are flying away from the swamp. It is early morning, so the sun is just coming up. You all have had rests, I imagine, and probably the team that just went out is probably resting now.
Yeah.
Luna is tired, and Luna is just kind of. The cabins are not big enough for Luna, so Luna can't get in there with you without basically taking up.
She's been in my room before.
Oh wait, are you in the large cabin?
I'm in a room with Wendell.
Oh,
Wait.
that's right. It's only
She's
two of you,
slept with me
so there's
before.
just enough room. There's basically two beds and then Luna.
right? In
My
the whole fiddle,
baby.
right? And Wendell always has to get up and get like a mug of water or
Climb over
something and
Luna.
climb over Luna. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Sorry.
I'll go lay with her
All right,
and pet
excellent.
her and kind of like try to soothe her to sleep.
Just kind of rolls over and like throws
The
these
whole ship.
giant heavy legs over you. You're right. The ship just kind of.
But yeah, no, I'll try to soothe her to sleep and just lay with her.
Oh.
Yeah.
I love you, darling.
And then just big old like paws are just in your face and all. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I love you too. Love you too.
She's kicking with her back legs, then out cold, and just
Nice.
snores. And like the little top cheeks on her maw just. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Barb and Janice share a bed. Like
Yeah,
two good pals.
I'm probably gonna just lay there and rub her and soothe her while her little running happens.
Yeah. And then just the little top of her paws a twitch.
Well, yeah, little twitchy paws. Yeah.
Were you saying that Janice just pretends to be Luna? Janice is like, hey, Barb. Look, I'm Luna. It's
No,
just
it's like-
Janice and Barb shitting on
Yeah,
acid
I'll
and Luna.
do that. I'm
Noises.
just petting my puppy.
Oh.
So are we far enough? Like we can't see the other airship coming, right? Like they're
far back,
pretty
right?
far back.
Yes,
right?
correct.
Okay, good.
Even Theodore couldn't see it with
Even
their
Theodore.
goggles.
Even
Even
Theodore could
Theodore.
not.
Eagle Eye Theodore. All right, we keep on going. No hallway
So-
scenes right now.
All
We're
right.
going to be plot
We-
focused.
So-
All of us, everybody is in the cockpit.
Yeah.
Everyone who's awake is in the cockpit.
Staring at
No
the
one is
shell.
talking. We are looking at either the
Just
window
staring at
or
each
the
other.
compass
Right.
and just waiting for plot to
Every now
happen.
and then you hear
Okay.
Baraka like, "Are we there yet?"
And we go, "Oh, shh."
Every once in a while, someone's like, "Do we want to flirt?" Like, no,
Hands down.
we're looking.
No.
Eyes straight
Look at
ahead.
the window.
Somu, no flirting. We're looking at the.
Hey, I had this idea
Everybody
that we could
stare
go
at
up
the
top
fucking
and.
wall.
What if we went up? We could like pass some time by going up top and sparring a little bit.
New rules: keep your clothes on. No one talk and no one flirt.
Aram, graphic that.
Oh, I want to go back to the temple.
Aram's
man.
graphics on the episodes have gotten so great.
Essentially.
The Siri bit, God, it's so good.
Yeah, the
Wasn't that
noises, the
fun?
graphics.
It was the best
So
thing
I
I've-
was as soon as
That
I
is
got
your,
to that.
Aram, I know
Yeah.
you've made
Yeah.
books and worlds and podcasts for years, but that's your best work. It's
my
that
best
one
work.
bit.
That one little bit.
That one bit is your best work.
Did you? I was worried it was too quiet, but at the last
fucking
one
loved it
where
so much.
you broke up laughing and I had the fail Siri sound.
Yes.
Okay, good. I'm
That
glad we all
was
heard that.
Amazing. It was so good.
It's the best thing I've ever done.
I've,
never
So
be
we're
more
just going to
proud.
sit here talking about how good our podcast is? Or are we going to
Where's the
continue
plot?
moving
Let's go to
on?
the plot.
Come on, the plot.
So, you all are in the ship. You all are in the cockpit, just staring. Okay, so
I'm
as,
with Luna, you know. Yeah,
Sure,
yeah.
well,
we
Luna's-
described in depth the scene I am having with Luna,
Yeah.
so that's what
So
I'm doing.
The cockpit is basically, a big glass canopy
Made of donuts.
in front, made of
Made
donuts
of
and
spears
swords.
and donuts.
Yep, right. And then there's a single,
Two wheels.
Wheel, right? at
Two
the
wheels.
front. Oh, I'm sorry. There's two. There's been two wheels the entire time. There's two wheels at the front and some other levers and shit like that. And then behind it,
We got to
there
recall all
is
of our bits.
a table mounted into the floor with some charts and other things over it, much like a submarine would be laid out.
Sure, yeah, because
It's
one
just
out
a
of
Star
5 people
Trek
at this
ridge.
table have been in a submarine.
Is there a map?
Yeah,
That's why I'm
you
teaching
have,
all
right?
of you. Was that?
Yeah, you have.
Yeah,
I forgot
I
about
have.
that.
Yeah, that's how we did it. Except it was much smaller room and there's no window because
have
that
sonar.
would be dumb.
Well, is
We,
there
we have a radar system.
We have
apparently.
someone
there a
being
map
hung by
That's how
a
we
do we have a
determine
map on the
vine
table?
below the
Yeah, what it is basically this what looks like a plate, like a glass plate, shows like bits of light and color within it, and and anything within 1,000 feet, it bounces off much like radar would or sonar would, and then gives an image of that blip. And it's just a brighter light, right? It's just a little bright light. So
Okay.
it's hard to tell detail, and then the color changes. So if it's like a small thing, it'll be a purple or a blue, and as it gets larger, it goes more towards red.
Are there any blips currently on the screen?
Currently, it is blank. You are over 1,000 feet up.
That's
right.
what we want to hear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about
That's what we
let's
wanna
fast
hear,
forward
baby.
till there's a blip.
Okay. So, all right. So
Click the fast forward button.
the Sun is rising. The fetid swamplands eventually give way to a
Okay, he's
rolling.
reading a paragraph.
Yes.
We really got him this
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
Gotcha.
Just harass him for months in the Discord.
In the Discord.
The Discord.
The fetid swamplands eventually give
The
way to a
fettuccine
rolling
swamp.
desert broken up by rocky plateaus and outcroppings. It is a harsh, arid land. The soil, actually, could someone roll history?
Who?
Any of
Just
you.
anybody?
Oh,
ever got-
do it.
Who's ever got the best history?
Okay,
I haven't
let's
played
roll,
Dungeons
let's all
and
roll.
Dragons in a while.
Yeah,
have
let's
two
roll.
I have
different
a plus
character
4.
That's a 1.
That's a 7.
Get a one.
Yeah.
Are we in my favorite terrain?
No, it's a desert.
Ah,
Oh,
the
we're in a desert. I thought we
fettuccine
were still in the
swamps.
woods. Okay.
14.
You were in a swamp.
Hell no.
Now we're in a desert?
I'm just trying.
Almost.
Everywhere is my favorite terrain. That's an 8. That doesn't matter.
Wow. Anyone?
14.
Okay, so Theodore,
Thank
for
God.
some reason, in your studies, you have read about
Read a lot.
the southern
Theodore's very
deserts. Yeah.
studious.
And you know that these are incredibly arid deserts. Some parts of this land have not seen rain for 400 years.
What is it called again? What desert?
Right, it's just the southern desert. I haven't really named anything yet.
Subtle title. Really lots to unpack there.
It is a harsh, arid land with the soil so dry that no organisms live within it. Farmers must seed their fields with horns of freshly killed cattle to attract insects, which fertilize the soil and allow for crops to grow. Winds whip across the desert by day, their strength fueled by the baking sun. By night, the temperature plummets and the sandy hills fall silent.
Can you imagine being a farmer and being like, you know where I want to farm? The fucking desert.
So much of it there.
I want my life. I want my life to be
Really
harder.
cheap in the state.
Hey, how
People didn't play
lucky,
Stardew Valley.
how lucky are we that the airship did not crash in the desert? Like another
That
500
would
feet.
have been the worst.
That would have been the worst. No, I assume you guys have traveled for several hours.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Before you start to
It
reach
was
the edge.
20
Hold on.
seconds.
Yeah.
What's up?
I'm calling on my memory right now. It said we had about
That old memory.
6 hours before the Sturges attacked.
Yeah.
We had 6 hours till the
Right.
compass.
And you barely got over the edge. So
Okay.
that would have been like half an hour, maybe an hour tops. No, because it was an hour walk back. So you guys basically got 10, 15 minutes over the mountains before you were attacked by the
Yeah.
Sturges. So you
Yeah.
still have about 5.5 hours.
But you said
to
you
go.
just said we traveled a couple hours, so are we
Yeah,
close?
so now we
to-
We
have-
only have a couple more hours.
so now we have
2,
15 minutes
3.
left.
No, so now as you are reaching up, there is
You,
a cresting of a
have
ridge in
5
front
hours?
of you. So there are mountains and big black jagged rocks
Oh,
of
geez.
coal that are forming a crown around a titanic crater
Oh.
in front of you.
Crater?
You also know about this. This is a battle that took place during the First Gods War. Demigods who sought to protect the largest ironwood forest on Calgun stood against allies of Sephor, the god of the sun, who reduced what was once a tropical paradise to ash and sand, which is why this land is so blasted and barren. And
So a forest used to be here,
forest used to
and
be
then people that were
kind of like a
Sephora,
tropical jungle used to be
like,
here.
were defending it, but it still got blown up.
Well, no, they were trying to destroy the ironwood forest.
Oh, Sephora's
So
people were
those-
trying to destroy the forest?
No, people against the forest
okay.
were trying to destroy it. They just happened to be where the
People
battle
against the
happened.
forest.
Yeah, it just happened to happen here. It wasn't like
Okay.
it wasn't like the people who lived in either the
But
jungle or the
Sephora
forest.
was like defending the forest.
no, trying to destroy it.
Oh.
Yeah, it was defending against Sephora. And Sephora lost. He didn't destroy the forest, but he did a lot of other damage.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's a bad boy.
He's a bad
He's
boy.
always been a bad boy. At least
I didn't
the
know
old,
that.
Yeah, the old god of the sun was always a dick. Yeah.
The old. Oh, who's the new god of sun?
Para. Yeah.
That's
the
not
other show.
our. That's not our.
Who's that?
We still have the old douchebag,
we
right?
still have the
correct.
douchebag.
We
We
still
still
have
have
the old
the
douchebag.
We
Yeah,
still
if
have
you
the
want to
old
know
douchebag who
more,
puts
if you want to
force-
know about, if you want to know more about the new gods, check out Godsfall at godsfall.com.
So is that our destination then? The crater?
It seems to be pointing directly towards the center of the crater, and in the center of the crater is this risen mound. So like maybe 500-600 feet tall. This like if Ayers Rock was taller.
What?
I'm not sure what the what's the official name for Ayers Rock.
I don't know what that is.
The large reddish rock in Australia. There's an Aboriginal name which I can't remember, but it's that rock. So imagine that, but
Alright.
taller.
Who was fighting against Sephora? Like, who was like
There were varied forces.
Okay, I didn't know if there was like another god that was like.
There were, well,
Bada boom.
the demigod of elves was leading the defense of the forest and fell during the battle, and there has never been another demigod of elves since.
Theodore, how come you know so much about this stuff?
Your voice changes when you.
I'm really actually like 32, so I
And-
read a lot.
You've been on watch a lot. You just keep
Yeah.
like the shelves of books in your watch tower.
I lived in a fort my whole life and didn't get to leave, so books.
Okay. And you're telling us a god just easy bake ovens a whole forest?
I mean, they're gods. They can do whatever they want.
But a demigod defeated them, right?
A demigod who had a team of other demigods
Team
with
of
them.
other.
They
Still,
rose up against, yeah.
that's
Hey,
kind of.
gang, that's us.
And
Sick.
gods aren't infallible either. We know that they could be taken out by either something special related to them or by the Bane swords.
Yeah.
So why is this compass leading us here then?
I don't know. None of us know. We're
Well,
gonna find out.
It's of
Right now.
certain significance,
it
right?
was given
Like the
to us by a
location.
god,
Yeah.
right?
Theoretically, yes.
The god of dreams, right?
Future.
Oh,
Sure.
yeah. Wait. We're also in a room
Fuchsia.
full of everybody else.
Fuchsia.
Like, fuchsia.
We stepped aside to go to a different room by ourselves.
Wait, what?
Mind
The god of
Palace.
dreams.
No, they don't
Mind
exist.
Palace.
Mind Palace. Yeah, we're Mind Palace.
Mind
We're Mind
Palace.
Palace.
Wait.
And then we all just
No,
go
it's like-
dead.
No.
Could I
no.
commit? Hey guys.
Veronica saying
Hey,
that to four catatonic
Yeah.
demigods.
Hey, people, where? And then like as he's doing that, Malvorn's just like, they just do it. Don't worry. Just
He
something
knows
they
us
do.
so well.
So you all are in the Mind Palace.
Yes. So.
The Mind Palace
Oh, what?
is changed a bit. So before it
Level,
was,
what you've done with the place.
yeah, before it
I
was
love this
as
new
if
couch.
you were in like a big grand foyer, basically inside a palace. And now it's like you're in a big grand foyer, but it's an airship. So instead of just the front windows, there's now windows all around, as if you're in a large open dining hall inside an
Janice,
airship.
can I make some
That's-
requests? I'm a little tired of the airship, to be
Can we get a
honest.
change of scenery?
I don't know if I can control it. Maybe it's just like a subconscious thing. Like I've been in the airship for so long that
Hint take it.
it's,
2 days?
it's like just really kind of also affected like the mind
felt like
palace and my
months,
mental.
you know?
It really has.
If a game was stymied, it would feel like that.
Let me try to see if I can change it. I want to see if I can change the scenery around and make it a tavern in Ani.
I would like you to roll your divinity.
Okay.
This is the first time you've ever tried this.
Can you bring the piano back too? I liked that thing.
You may not know this, Rom. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask you a question that you may not know the answer to.
Okay.
But because this might also be just Theodore didn't know.
Right.
The demigod of elves had like a team of other demigods.
Yes.
Were any of those demigods ones we have met that were like our teachers, or any ones that we've heard of? Like, was there
On
any
the
demigods
list?
that piqued our interest of like, oh, we've heard that before? Like a teacher
I'm thinking.
or
Sorry.
No, it's fine. You might not know the answer, and Theodore might not
I
know.
may not have had that full
Yeah.
information.
Yeah,
if you
there's a
need an out
narrative
of that
reason. You could just say
question.
Theodore
Yes.
doesn't know.
Yeah.
Yes.
Really?
Demo was on that team.
Demo was on the team.
Yep.
Oh.
Oh.
Demo was also a survivor
Wait,
of the Gods
How long
War,
ago
right?
was that?
Demo
This
was a
was-
survivor of the Gods War as well as
This was the war. This
Medina. Was Medina also in it?
Medina was involved.
I have a list of people
Well,
who were like in the Gods War.
No, Medina survived the Gods War, meaning Medina was alive and is still alive
Yeah.
after the Gods War.
Medina
it wasn't like
doesn't
Medina was
actually
on the
have
front,
powers,
the,
remember?
the front
so
lines.
she just stood in the corner and
We
was
cast
like,
fairy fire
no,
over and over
no,
again.
yeah.
no.
He's like, this is totally lies.
No, Medina would just stand
But
next to
Demo
whoever
was, like,
in
on the
charge
team that
and be
fought-
like,
Yeah.
"That's the truth. Those are
Mhm.
lies." You know, yeah.
Or she just lied about being there.
True.
Or she lied about being, or she's lied about every single thing she's ever said to you.
Including about being a demigod.
So how long
Right.
ago was that though?
That
Yesterday?
God's War. So that God's War was roughly 30 years ago.
Oh, I was right. 30. Hey.
They're old.
Wow, I'm just pulling all this lore
You
out of my
get
brain.
inspiration.
Thank you, Nikki. But yeah, so he was a part of the people that fought Sephora.
Correct.
Cool.
Correct.
Did this place change, Janice? Do I got my
I
piano
rolled a
back?
16.
I'm sorry. What was it for now?
I'm trying.
Nikki almost spits her drink
Oh, you're trying to change everything. Yes.
I want to
So-
change the Mind Palace into a tavern in Ani.
Describe this tavern in Ani.
I think it would be the last tavern I went to, which was the tavern that I went to. I accidentally may have killed a person?
Assisted
A
in
client?
their assisted in their killing. At least.
Yeah, it was bad
Yeah.
slaughter.
Yeah.
But so it would be like a really nice kind of quiet, fancy tavern with the little partitions for each of the booths, and like you can go into a booth and like slide the partition closed, and there's a piano
Of course.
Ooh, yeah.
with a lounge singer.
So like Joe's Crab Shack.
Nice.
But
We're in a Joe's
fancy.
Crab.
Like Joe's Lobster Shack.
No one's actually seen Desdemona,
It's Joe's
right?
Red Lobster.
No one's actually seen Desdemona.
No, we've only
Desdemona is the lounge singer. And as you all walk in, she's up there just belting it out.
Whoa.
And she waits until you make eye contact, and she gives you a little wink, and then just keeps on singing.
Let's go to this booth
Astrid's
over
like,
here.
who is
Come
she?
on. That's
She's gorgeous.
I'm not sure. She just popped out of nowhere.
Whoa.
She's not the only person. Now that
But I assume she's striking. I assume she
Oh,
would like,
yeah.
especially if she's hot. She'd-
it's like
she would pull.
it's
My
like
wife?
that scene.
My wife?
It's
The
like that
real main
scene
character?
in Roger Rabbit. There's a spotlight on her.
Like,
There's the
yes, I'm
sparkling
gonna
red
look over at
dress.
her and be like, whoa, what?
Yeah.
Who is she?
Yeah, absolutely.
She's gorgeous.
Yeah.
All right, gang. Let's sit down with a couple root beers and plan this.
All right,
We
so
get-
you go to one of the booths where you're like, well, I'm gonna just hang out at the bar for a while.
I was gonna say we get pretty women in the Mind Palace
Yeah.
now. I love this.
Yep. And so now there's other people too, like there are bar staff and everyone else. So she's not the only
I
person.
doubt they
but-
look like her.
No,
though.
no, she
I'm-
definitely stands out.
I'm going to usher them into the booth.
Yeah. You know what? In fact, sorry, because it's very similar to your other ones, everything's basically white or ivory or shades of that, except for the curtains that are the purple and pink of the astral realm. She's the only one wearing bright red, in the whole
yeah,
room.
So she really stands out.
Yeah.
I hope she's dressed like Jessica Rabbit.
Totally.
Absolutely.
It's like high boobage and sparkly all the way down.
Heaving breasts, if you will.
Heaving breasts. Every
I'm not bad. I'm just imagined that way. She says to Janice.
So
I know it's a misquote. It was
Desdemona and I are still not on good terms, or even talking terms.
Yeah.
Right.
So I'm closing the partition. I just want to like give her like a
Drop a
stare
roll of the partition, please.
and close. But I want to also be at the end of the booth just to make sure in case she like
She doesn't come over. or
yeah,
something.
in case she comes over.
Sure. And there are no mirrors in the booth, so you're good to go.
Good.
Yeah.
Don't look in the spoon.
You
And
just see
there's
Janice,
not-
like breaking them with his like nail.
I do have a question though. If this were the last play, like this is the tavern that I saw last time
Yeah.
in Ani,
Yeah.
is the body still here?
No. No.
Okay.
No, it's just like
Is the bartender
and-
that like
Yes,
The busboy that, like,
bus-
fucked you
yes,
over?
The
no, but as you walk into
That
the
twat.
room and you close the drapes and you turn around, there's just suddenly a single coin spinning in the middle of the table that then falls down.
yeah, don't know what this is.
That's
weird.
a coin.
oh yeah, you're right.
I know this one. That's a coin.
Theodore knows extensive law. You know
Yeah.
that's a coin.
That's a coin. Learned that in med school. So, gang,
So
what's the
what's-
plan?
So yeah, going to a crater. That's terrifying. What do we think we're gonna find?
Where a god was killed.
He was
by other
killed inside the
demigods.
crater.
Was it in the crater?
Defeated.
Defeated. Oh, okay.
So he's
You
still
know, what's
around.
the difference between killed and defeated?
Well, one means ceasing to live, and the other is they just lost that particular battle. They could be doing whatever they want still, or fight again.
Yeah.
Does that god harbor any like bad feelings towards the demigods that stopped him?
No, I'm sure he's chill about it.
Like Dima's like, well, does Theodore know about Dima being there, or are you just telling this as part of like
Just
separate lore?
as a separate lord.
So
you
we
don't
don't
know.
know.
No,
we
no,
don't
yeah,
know
because that
the
would have
people
been
with
like
Yeah.
Okay,
way
never
different
mind.
of how we
Yeah.
treated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dima.
I would have treated him the same.
Because I think I asked about like who was in the God's War.
Yes.
So I remember like I know that they were like I don't think I would have known he was in the specific battle, but I
Right.
know Astrid
Mhm.
like inquired about who was around.
And you definitely know
eventually.
that they were in. Yeah.
Yeah, but I
Or
wouldn't
at
have been
least
like,
that-
oh, he must have been in
yeah.
this specific thing.
Yeah. You know that he was in a battle and that Medina survived.
Yeah.
Yes.
Was Ryle also in the? No, Ryle went in the Union, but obviously,
correct.
well, they all did. But I
Yeah.
know about his Union story, but he wasn't in the war.
Not old enough.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we just sit and find out.
But it's hard to plan, but we do need some sort of plan. Like, what if we get there and it's I don't know, something terrible? Like, do we have a failsafe? Do we have an escape?
Maybe we just send a couple people down first. keep the airship up and floating so that we have an easy, quick out.
We
That's-
definitely need. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a bad
Scouts.
idea.
I mean,
at all.
I'm a scout, but can't go alone.
I am quite a fan of the winged folks we have around here.
True.
One here, the other a literal bird.
Yeah, we have a burb.
So we bring.
A burb.
So Kree and I can fly. Like we can each take a person down.
Yeah, I'd like to go.
I'd like to go too.
I think we could. Well, who else? What about what if slugs were to create like a parachute out of spider webs?
Well, I mean, if you want to just leap out of the ship, and Kree has talked about this already, Kree could just go featherfall on
Yeah.
5 of you at a time.
I would love him
Yeah.
to feather fall Luna if she can come as well.
Yeah, and then you all could just like
Look
dive in.
nice.
But,
Huh?
Luna's
we can get
paws are
down.
constantly
I
running.
need my
as the-
dog.
as
How do we get up?
So we
Yeah.
get down.
The
and
ship would have to
then-
land.
The
We
ship
don't
would
want
have-
the ship to land.
Well,
That's
not
true.
necessarily. We can. Kree and I can fly up, and we can take turns bringing people up.
That's true.
I
From the
want to
ground.
put. I would like to propose a motion
Mhm.
to put slugs in temporary timeout. They did a very bad.
What happened?
Did we,
What?
What?
Janice?
What?
Did we? Did we?
No, no.
We mentioned that we may have interacted a little bit with the hags, right? I
Right.
thought we did.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I told everybody about my vision,
Yeah.
Yes.
and then
But I don't know if you did that Slugs was bad during it. I don't
Slugs
think.
wasn't bad. They were just a little eager.
Slugs ran off in a way
What?
that was not conducive to the plan, and so I am hesitant putting them into another plan and trusting that they will not.
Well, slugs
Do a
may
bad.
not be here to defend themselves, so I don't know what to say about
Slugs
that.
I don't
is
know
a-
why you think that's a threat to me.
Slugs is a bit impulsive, so that I agree with Barb. It's probably not a good idea.
Discretion's
to-
probably going to be wanted for this. I would assume
Yeah.
that in any god type battle that there's going to be remnants of stuff there that we probably shouldn't even be around or find. You know, we don't know who's set up shop there. I don't know. Going into
Hmm.
old battlefields can be dangerous.
I just had a realization.
Hmm.
What if this compass is leading us to Godstones?
Well,
The thing, the little, is made of Godstone. What if it's just leading us to Godstones? What if
Another god's
she wants us to collect them or get them for some
Is the
reason?
gut? What can you
but it
remind
would
me
have
again
set off the,
what the
the
difference?
Seeker Stone.
Yeah, can you remind me again what the difference is?
I don't
Between
know.
a Seeker Stone and a Godstone.
For the same thing, right?
There is no difference. It's just a different vernacular. They're called Godstones. They started to be called Seeker Stones by people because they were associated with Seekers.
Mhm.
Seekers are a bit more prominent
So,
than
I mean,
gods.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like there's got to be something like that, like a artifact of something if a god was defeated here.
I mean,
I agree. She'd
I
want to hopefully give us something that would help stop the end of the world.
And I mean, if I feel a little, it's hard. I don't feel guilty, but I do about what I did to Mordok. I thought it would be best, and now I doubt my own decisions. And if we find a Seeker Stone here, then we can pop it back in. We can try to fix him if we think he's worth fixing.
Mhm. Yeah. Either way, it would be helpful for us to have
Something.
something.
What do you mean by fixing Mordok?
Hmm?
We mean putting another stone back
Putting
in.
a stone back in.
Is that fixing him?
That's what I don't know.
yeah,
Yeah.
I do
No.
think
More
that
like neutering.
we're
Yeah.
I mean, we're pretending like our original first problem wasn't the temple. I know right now it's what the temple became, but fixing him would just kind of reinstate the
Make
status
what it
quo
is.
that we were not too Gucci with to begin with.
And I know this is further down the road, but what do we want to do with him?
If we could use him like a grenade and throw him at Barrows, that'd be great.
That would be cool, but
Just like how I wanted to. Oh no, Nikki wanted to do that. Nikki wanted to use Janice like a grenade.
right.
just eventually we have to start thinking about what we want to do with him, because he has become something that he can't be in that kind of power. He cannot hold that place.
It's tyrannical.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm good. You guys good?
So us, we bring Kree.
Yes.
Anyone else?
I'd like to
Actually-
go down and me and Luna.
Now that
I'm
Nikki's
sneaky.
mentioned it, that makes sense. But what makes more sense if you guys to swoop low and for
You player in
hang
this
on.
game?
Wait, for you guys to swoop low.
Or I was like, this is what I planned
For-
for.
Desdemona
So,
comes
No, no.
in.
Yeah, you guys swoop low. Janice hulks out, kick him out, and
Right?
just let
oh, we
Janice.
grenade. We just
Yeah.
grenade.
That was my
the-
Janice grenade.
That was yeah. Yeah.
I want to see what's.
Pull the pin on
I want to
Janice
see
and
what's
drop them
down
into
there.
Udea
I want to go see.
So how do you want to approach?
with the airship.
Yes, but like how? Are you gonna fly over? Are you gonna land? Or are you gonna jump
We're
out
gonna,
of it?
Well, let me hit
fly
boost
over.
so I can. Well, I can see 2 miles
Yeah,
ahead.
we
so
have a
stay
telescope
out.
named
Okay,
Theodore.
so
that
you
can
guys
like-
are now.
Telescope
This
named Theodore.
crater is still a while off. You guys are
Yeah.
just seeing the edge of it.
a
So as you
streetcar
kind of
named Theodore.
So you step, I'm assuming, either into the cockpit or on that front balcony, and you start to focus in. I would like you to roll perception.
Oh wait, we there? We in it? We getting this?
I think we're within 2 miles.
Ooh,
Yeah,
dude,
we're
We're within 2
definitely
miles so
within
that he can see.
Put your plot hat on.
Okay, we got the plot hat.
Let's do this.
Mine's a bucket hat.
So 1.
A 1?
All right, take your plot hat off, guys. That
All
was
right.
fun while
All
lasting.
right.
Okay.
Put that
All
down
right.
there.
Dust that off.
He wants to have a hallway scene. We're fucking doomed forever.
I want you to make a
Rock, get out of my way! Move!
I want you to make a Constitution save.
Do the goggles not give you
ooh,
perception
he's-
with
he's
it, or are you
changing-
advantage with
Oh
them?
no.
Don't the Googles give you advantage?
No,
The
not
Googles.
not advantage. Don't the Googles.
The Googles on the Discord give you advantage.
You're still playing Siri. Google gives you advantage on everything.
Oh wait, are you punishing
Hello,
him because you rolled a
Theodore.
1?
Did you mean
It's
Googles?
not double ones.
I like punishment.
All right, get punished, bad boy.
Oh, sexy.
So I'd like you to roll a
That was-
Constitution
sign of
save.
Theodore.
Now that is my daddy thing. So
Yeah.
is
Oh.
and
say
wow,
daddy.
wow, this yeah.
Yeah.
I like
just not-
punishment
I'm
from my
sorry.
daddy.
Right fucking
Being
mad.
punished is my daddy thing.
Constitution is my daddy save as well. Thanks, Daddy.
Horny on main within like 20 minutes.
Could I have some more, Daddy? Let me just
Punish me, Dad.
make this Constitution save, Daddy.
Aram's a little too comfy
Roll
saying that.
some dice, please.
I rolled a 3. It's been a while.
Aram's single, everybody.
Your divinity.
Slide into his
Wait,
DMs.
is this divinity?
I get divinity, but I can't remember if I also get advantage on.
Divinity.
God, why did you bring your taxes to the table? What
Why
are you
would
doing?
you don't get advantage on every Constitution roll.
Right? Am I? And I'm not. That's
Yeah.
what I made for Theodore.
Yeah,
I
you
picked all this
could
stuff
have
in
that as one of your divine abilities, but I don't think you have that as is.
So
I
no
don't either.
advantage on
Yes.
divinity.
It would make a lot of sense for the demigod of Diamond to have advantage on all Constitution checks as a divine power. Yeah.
I mean,
No,
so would Bones.
it's not on this list, but I have like advantage on like a shit ton of saving throws, especially against magical ones for being a gnome. But
Yes.
there is a Constitution one though.
You sure?
Do you want me to look it up?
No, I don't care.
You can log into D&D Beyond.
Constitution's my good stuff. That is 16.
Okay, so you were like desperately trying to get focused, and you're getting a little frustrated, and you turn like one of the rings this way and one of the rings the opposite way, and for a second you feel resistance and what sounds like a glass straining, but you stop just before you crack the lens.
You okay?
Yeah. I guess these things are just a little sensitive.
Are we out of the Mind Palace?
Yeah,
We've
I
got to
would
be
stand
standing
You would
if
have
he's
to.
looking. Yeah.
At least Theodore
Yeah.
would have to be.
I'm in
It's
the
like, so
cockpit,
did,
so I
did
can
you all
see
exit
it.
the Mind
And
Palace?
we've decided we're gonna
I'm
take
watching Dustin's
Cree with
performance.
us.
We're all still hanging.
Yeah.
As soon as you exit the Mind Palace, and before you go to take a look, you wake up and Varrock has you over a bowl of water by your head, and like you wake up just as Varrock dunks your face into the water and pulls you back up. Theodore, are you okay? Are you okay?
Varrock
one-
knows what the Mind Palace
No one's.
is.
Yeah, Malfoy
No.
tried to say
No
they're
one's
fine.
Yeah, but Varrock didn't understand what that was. No one,
hell.
and Malvor didn't bother to explain it. Once
It's-
once
that's a
Malvor
Malvor
saw that
thing.
Varrock was going to go extra,
my
Malvor let it
God.
happen because it amused
he's
Malvor.
Malvor.
Right, exactly.
Okay.
So
Well.
you just been
Oh,
dunked the wall.
no.
Are you okay? Are you okay?
Oh wait, what are you doing?
What?
You
Are
were,
you drowning, Theodore?
No, you all were. You
New
all
enemy, gang. New enemy. Finally, I've been waiting for this day.
you all were weird, and you stopped talking, and you just kind of like. Whoa,
Take
like
him to your palace, Janice. Show him what's up.
You've not been to my Mind Palace?
I'm just gonna
That was so sexy on me.
is that a
That turned me
euphemism?
on for a second. Whoa.
No. What is a mind palace?
Oh, let me show you.
Oh.
I take him into the Mind Palace and I
oh man,
Change
that was
it.
right
Right.
now.
Right, and like you just sit like, oh, It's just kind of hard to tell the difference with Rock, but he kind of goes blank. He's in the mind palace.
I'm gonna go over to Tito real quick and be like, I'm sorry, he's acting out. He recently found out he's not the demigod of waterfalls.
He's not the demigod of waterfalls?
No. He's a demigod of something, but not waterfalls.
But
and so he's.
But
I know it's weird,
there's
right?
Like
but
running water around.
Well, yeah, but that's the sink. That's why there's water there.
What?
We'll talk about it later.
In the meantime, I take Varrock into his dream sequence.
Yeah.
Like the.
Naked
so I want to change
waterfalls?
it again.
Right,
So
okay.
Where he was like, so I want to remind him that I saw him completely nude
Sure.
in all of his glory.
Oh.
This is the Mind Palace.
Janice's bathhouse.
Gee. Do I?
This is where we go and we have our conversations.
Are you guys always nude? Is Janice nude as well?
Where's
I'm
my
artfully
fan
nude. I
art?
have like I
You're
would say I
tastefully
would have
nude.
yeah I would have like
Sure.
a see-through
Yeah.
like silky.
Yeah.
I'm so
Yeah,
into this.
nice.
It's wild.
Yeah.
No, I don't. We're not always nude. I just take certain people in here to.
Rock just
Have
like
fun.
takes a whole curtain, and like wraps it around him. Oh well, this is amazing. So, did we go somewhere?
Love this. I say that's what I said.
Wow. And there's like, so do you guys just hang out here all the time?
We tried so hard to get on the plot, and we fell on our face hardcore. We were like
nudity.
We were like, plot,
ships
let's do
and
this.
ships.
And
This is
we
what the
we
people
fell
want,
on our
Nikki. This
fucking
is what
face.
they want.
This is we're just giving him what they want.
Okay,
We're giving them
Yeah, so-
rock dick.
When you see us,
Varick.
when you see us like looking all spacey and glazed out, this is where we go.
Oh, I thought you just did drugs.
What?
Well, I just thought you all
we
did
could do that
drugs.
I'm not here.
Oh.
Yeah, that was Mackenzie saying.
Right, right. Not the water fountain. Right.
There's nothing
Okay,
wrong with a
what?
few drugs here and there.
Oh, no, you can't do drugs.
Why?
They're not good for you.
They make me feel good.
Oh, I've never done drugs.
Oh, well.
Teenage demigods talking about drugs,
Exactly the conversation.
hanging
too.
out after school under the bridge.
I take him back out.
My aunt Nancy Rockin told me I should only
Nancy
say no.
Rockin.
name
Aram
is
reached
Barack.
far
Wait,
deep into his
is
fantasy
it-
names for that
Is
one.
his name Barack Rocket?
Yes, it is for rock.
Barack Rocket. Lord Dump Barack Rocket.
Rocket.
Demigod of waterfalls.
Barb pushes past people and glues their face to the window.
You can't even.
What
you don't even know
do
what's happening.
They
in here.
see. I'm
Okay.
trying to pull focus
Okay,
away from it.
You two have come out of the Mind Palace. Vrock was surprised and like a little dizzy and shaken after coming out of it, but is like, "Well, that was amazing." And like, can you make other things?
Yeah,
Could you make mountains? Been a while since I've been back to the mountains.
maybe.
Later.
Okay, so
So
now
Mind
it's
Palace is like turning into a holodeck.
yeah, exactly. The Mind Palace is now a holodeck. Yep.
Yep.
All right,
Oh,
so
good.
you guys are passing over now, approaching the ruins of the old city of Bessa. And you all have heard stories of Bessa. It's the oldest human city in Calgon. It was destroyed in the Gods' War. And
So that's what the crater is.
correct, exactly. Now this is outside of the crater. It's about a mile outside of it, but it's also destroyed. And the central point of Bessa, it's another one of these rocky outcroppings that raises up from the desert. The city is atop it, and then there's this tall tower that was, when it was original, was about 600 feet tall. It's now broken in about 2/3 of that height, and the top of it is covered in trees and branches and sticks and wood all over it.
I mean, we could explore the ruins. We could try to land the ship and then move into the ruins. I don't
The
know.
compass is pointing
Next page.
to it, but you're not sure if it's pointing beyond it until you get to where you're. Well, I mean, there's obviously you're going to hit the ruins before the counter
Yeah.
runs down, so obviously it's pointing beyond it,
Oh, okay.
probably to the crater. Yeah.
Let's keep driving.
So, are we landing or are we staying in the
No,
air?
keep on
No, we
driving.
need
Going
to
to the
stay in the
compass.
air.
Okay, so you're just going to fly over the city?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
All right. So you guys fly over the city. Is
There goes
everyone
3
looking?
levels.
Is everyone looking down?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'd
my
like to
face
look
is
down.
glued to the
No,
window.
We're
I
all
have
looking.
glasses that can see for 2 miles, and I'm
No,
not
I
looking.
think I'd be
I'm
interested to
looking
look.
in the sun.
I would like everyone to roll a perception roll.
I hate perception checks.
How else are you going to use the goggles?
With investigation.
I suppose, but you got,
Is
yeah.
that my second one?
You can roll an investigation if you want to. How about that? I'll give it to you
What? Why?
because I said so.
Oh, I cocked it.
7.
7.
13.
14.
7.
Investigation.
Okay, so 14. The best one is Theodore again. So Theodore is looking
With
down.
14s, you
Yeah.
as well.
I know.
It's your brand.
Yeah. So just as you're directly over the city and going over this broken tower, you look down and you can see that it's a giant nest, and there are 2 large eggs about the size of a human sitting in the middle of it.
Wow.
Luna,
There's definitely a creature down there.
Oh yeah, I can
Yeah,
roll in for
there's a
Luna if
nest.
you want me to.
Luna gets low and is starting to growl and raising the hair on the back of their neck,
What's wrong?
and you're like, "Rrrr," and like looking kind of up and around.
Is it nearby?
Rrrr. Rrrr.
Should we land?
And then
If it's something flying, it's gonna take us right out of the sky
and
again.
like bites your arm and drags you
What's up,
like
darling?
more
Okay.
into the canopy
Okay.
and is like looking up.
Luna's
And-
turning.
And you see just so like the sun is now above you all, and you see that like a dark form
Oh,
move, blot out the sun, and then carry back around behind the ship. Very, very high, so much higher than you are right now. But yeah,
This thing could take us out of the sky again.
How big is this?
Is it a dragon?
well, the eggs are the size of a person, larger than the size of a person, so
So they
about
have a big butthole.
6 feet tall each. Yes, it's a normal
Don't we all?
sized bird that produces
A normal
6
sized
foot
bird
tall
that has
eggs.
the biggest butthole of all
They just
time.
swell and
It's
swell
just
and
a
swell
butthole.
until they
The
lay
bird
the
is
egg.
all butthole.
Because that's where
It
eggs
uses its, like,
come from,
duodenum
right?
to, like,
Butt-
fly. It just
Eggs come right
expands.
from the butt.
Shit's out of my egg.
Yep.
It's a weird game.
So I put my kind of hand on the back of Luna's neck and I say, what do we want to do?
We need to land. We can't stay in
This
the
thing
air.
can take us out again. I don't think we can rebuild this ship again.
How close? What's the miles on the compass?
About
How
a
fast
mile.
Are we?
Little
a
over a
mile?
mile.
How fast are we going? Like 30 miles an hour?
30 miles.
30 miles an hour.
So that boop, 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 boop,
few
boop,
minutes.
boop, boop.
2
2 minutes.
About 10 minutes, whatever.
2?
I
5.
guarantee that thing can move faster than us.
5? Yeah, but we can hold them off for 5 minutes.
5 minutes to the edge of the crater. Yeah.
We want to risk
So
it.
But
That's
also-
where, that's where the compass
So
is.
have them go. Have everybody else on the ship keep going.
Theodore, what was the thing
then-
you were doing against the Sturges? You made a frisbee thrower, right? With your spells?
A what?
But also,
Frisbee
this
thrower?
isn't. I mean, I don't need to be. I grew up in the. This is a mother animal that was not disturbed. We shouldn't try to murder this thing.
Well, no, but we can just
Well, it's
not kill, but like have it not mess with us to an extent where if it comes for us, we fire warning shots or just try to hold it
Does
off.
it look?
while
I know
we-
I can only see its silhouette, but do I like the nest type? I like having grown up in the
Knowledge
woods.
nature.
Yeah. Does it like
Yeah.
look familiar? Like does
Is there any
nature,
divine
just
energy
nature.
coming
I know,
from it?
I know. Is there any divine energy coming from it? You didn't spot it, so
Okay.
you
that's
have
really
to tell.
bad for me.
Oh no,
I'm rolling really bad. Yeah, it's a 9.
you don't know. You know,
Those are my new stats, and
you
that would
haven't-
have been a 13 with my new stats.
It's too big for any creature you've heard of.
Yeah, I don't know. If we can land on the other side of the city, that might be good.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so Cree pops. He has been listening to the conversation and looks out and is like, "Whoa, we're close to the nest. That's not good, but perhaps if we are attacked, I can draw it away.
You shouldn't risk your
No,
life.
Cree,
It's
that's
better than all of us risking our lives.
I know, but not.
But then you would be by yourself.
We're doing it together, not alone.
But I have an idea. There's something I can do. I've been working on it.
What are you doing?
Oh, well, you go to close your eyes.
No, what's up with everyone here being like, I have a plan. I'm not gonna say it until
No,
I do it. You
I mean,
just have to
we
wait
do
and
that.
see."
So that's what we do.
I was going to show you, but it'll hurt your eyes. Cover your eyes. Do your eyes, and you know that your binoculars can filter out light, so you could use yours to look at them.
Okay.
Okay. So everyone else, close your eyes.
Okay.
I'll do it.
All right.
Close my eyes.
Okay, fine.
Kree begins to focus the laser, but instead of firing it, all their feathers kind of like raise, and there's like energy, kind of a glow from within them, and then a burst of light that goes out from all directions, and then immediately dims. And he goes, oh, I could do that, and I can blind it, and that'll give me enough time to get away.
That's a really great idea.
Could you get back to us, though? We don't want to lose you.
Yeah, I can catch up. I'm faster.
That makes me nervous.
Sure, I'm okay with it. Let's just go full steam ahead. I'm gonna go downstairs and talk to Malvorn and see if we can go any faster.
Okay.
Because listen, yeah, we're near the nest, and that's the issue. Once we're away from the nest,
Right.
if we are assuming this thing is running on like matriarchal, instincts.
Yeah. Kree, do you know what kind of creature this is? Can you tell?
Let's see.
I looked at the nest, but it doesn't seem familiar to me.
Kree looks down, squints, looks carefully, and then opens his eyes wide. Oh, that's a rock nest.
Have I heard of that?
Now that you've heard the name, like, oh, of course.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
they are titanic birds.
We need to get away from this.
They
I'm running
hunt
down to
whales.
Malvorn. Is Malvorn and Ren steering?
Yes.
They're doing that. Malvorn, is there any way that we can pop that shell
What the
out?
hell was that light?
Oh, Kree did some bullshit. Right?
You know we are driving,
Kree did
and
some
we use our
bullshit.
eyes to drive, correct?
Totally, yeah. Could y'all see that? I thought it was like on top of the ship.
It was a burst of light. They would have seen like the edge of it.
I guess
Yeah.
so. Anyway, how close are we to the nest, and can we get as far away from it as possible?
Leans over, tap, tap, tap. We are pulling away further, and we can, looks over at Ren, we can go faster.
Yeah, let's.
Pulls up his Google Maps. Can I save 3 minutes on a different route?
Ballora! And Ballora comes running in. She's like,
Ballora.
Pour a
Christ.
potion on it.
Ballora, we need
Some Deus Ex Machina, some world-bending potion.
whatever the hell it is you
I thought you
did
said
to make the
Deus
ship go
Ex Machina.
faster.
Is what I thought you
Deus
did.
Ex.
I was like, well, I can put a potion in it.
Of course you can.
It'll make the ship go faster, but it could strain the boiler.
Didn't we do this
But
already?
Varrock
Nitro.
can control the water. in the
We did this,
boiler.
right? And it
No,
kind of
no, I
works.
can't. No, can't do
Making a
anything.
joke.
Like, wait. No, nothing.
We did this, right? We
Yeah.
did this and it worked.
Yeah. Actually, the last time Theodore controlled
Yeah,
it.
we were using the engineering pad.
Listen, we only have 5 minutes till we're there. Let's just start
no,
landing.
it's
How about that?
Let's go down.
5 minutes
Let's
to the
jump
edge of the
out,
crater.
Let
What,
them
5 minutes to
keep
where the
going to draw
compass
the
is
rock
pointing us
away
to.
so
Yes.
we can
Which
go
is the edge of the
investigate.
crater.
The edge of the crater.
But if they go draw the rock away, then they're in like hella danger.
Oh, well, we're all in hella danger.
Yep.
I know, but I don't
We
want the
either
ship
get
in
down there and
danger.
figure out what's going on.
I'd rather have like us not in the ship in danger than the ship itself, because that's like our only way home.
The
What
plate
were you
next
doing? I thought you went by
Yeah.
peripheral.
The plate next to Malvorn glows to life, and coming up from just kind of
I'm
underneath.
alive.
What the? Oh, is that?
Stop eating dinner on me!
I'm
It's
on
not
the plate.
Is
pleasant.
it Tula?
Every time you scrape a fork, it is torture. What is
Listen,
wrong
we
with
know
you
this
people?
ship is alive. It made a saving throw.
Exactly. So there is a large shape that now has flown beneath the
We know ship.
plate.
There's a bird. You don't need to tell us that.
Well, Malvorn sees it. It's like the creature has just flown beneath us.
Yeah, it was
All
above
right,
us.
Kree,
Great.
I think you need to go and distract it.
All right, and Kree starts running up to the top.
It's been like 3 minutes since this has all happened, right?
It's like a minute. It's been like a conversation. So you hear a cry from up top as Kree lets out a screech, and then you see Kree fly down beside the front cockpit
If he lights up, will
Waves.
Malvorn still be able to see?
and like flies backwards. Maybe he'll be behind. No, Malvorn wouldn't, but someone else might be.
I just
able
know
to.
Malvorn was like, "Ugh, the light," and so I
It
didn't
was
want to.
directly above.
Okay,
you know,
I just want to make sure he can still fly if Kree is doing.
Oh
whatever he
yeah,
does.
because it'll be behind you.
Okay.
Assuming Kree engages with the rock behind you.
Okay.
Yeah. What else?
Tell Kree to turn off his brights.
Right, so who is So is she going to pour a potion, or are you going to do, or is
I
Tito
mean,
going
Kree
to
is
do?
distracting.
Right.
Yeah,
Theoretically,
let's-
we don't
I mean,
have to
and we
push
we
the
have
ship.
literally 4 minutes.
Yeah,
till
let's
we
not
get to
push
this,
it
till we
right
get
now.
to the compass.
Yeah, I don't.
He didn't like that roll. He's going again.
No, that was.
Does he like that one?
Really?
No, he's,
Not really
he's going
good.
again.
I'm doing 4 rolls total.
Oh, God.
Okay.
So
Can I
And
Yes.
you guys wake up.
can I run up to the top where I can see Kree?
mhm.
And as he's flying away,
Yeah.
I don't know if this affects your rolls.
No, go ahead.
Can I bridge with him and try to give him power?
He'll be too far away.
Ah, damn.
You could bridge them, but then he'll break
Because we
it.
bridged before, so I was
Yeah,
going to see if I
but
could just do it again.
It'll be too far.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, but you can just run up there and watch them. Someone
Well, he
should
told
probably
me I
keep
can't
eyes on
see.
him.
He told me I mean, I
Yeah,
want to
so
keep.
he
I want
likes
to
to
keep
watch,
eyes on
you're
him, but
gonna
he
get
said I
blinded.
can't see.
He'll be far enough away.
Okay, then
he
I'll go
was like
watch.
next to you. Like he'll be like a bright light, and you'll have to shield your eyes, but it
do it.
won't burn you out.
No, I'll go up and try to at least keep
I want
a
action.
ear
Right.
on into action then.
Are you going faster or not?
No.
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 Okay, so you're going to your normal speed. Astrid, you run up to
I'm
the
up to the top with Luna.
throw open the thing.
Yeah.
You know, well, Luna can't get up that
Well,
ladder,
yeah.
so Luna's at
It's okay.
like at the
I'll be
lower
back,
ladder.
darling. I
Yeah,
love you.
none
I
of
love
us
you.
are
All right, and you get up top.
Yeah, we don't
slam
have the
up
hot
shut.
demigod of meditation to she'd be like, oh, these.
Fuck this
Yeah.
shit.
Fuck this shit. I could get a ladder.
How was this? How was this
A
built
horse
so
climbing up the
inaccessible?
ladder would be so good. Hands and hooves.
You realize that centaurs have
She
two
has
torsos?
6.
Yeah, they have 2
yeah,
torsos, which
she
means
has-
they have to have 2 sets of
she's like
lungs and
2 hearts, 2.
yeah,
She has like 6
Yeah.
arms, kind of.
yeah,
two
basically,
everything.
6 appendages, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
And you need to have a massive heart to be able to.
Huge heart
To love so much.
and a huge set of lungs
To love me.
someone. So
Let's
you went
hope
up
they
to
don't
the
have
top.
hypertrophic obstructive cardiomyopathy,
Let's hope that.
That'd be pretty bad.
where the heart
What?
gets
Sounds
too
bad.
big and they can't pump enough blood.
Whoa.
You went up to the top.
I do, yes.
And you're looking out the back, and you see Kree has, basically flown to the front and then open up their wings to catch it, so they go way behind where the ship is, then turned and flown directly at this huge bird. Just the largest creature you've ever seen. It lets out a huge roar, and it's bone chilling as it's flying towards.
You see the femur go. "Brr."
Right, your bone just
Brr, I'm
kind of
cold.
shivers in your hand. Yeah,
I'm like,
so
oh, sweetie, I put a blanket.
A little blanket on the bone.
tuck it in.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
very cute.
So you see Kree fly directly towards, and you see the rock kind of turn at the last minute towards them, and they dive down, and the rock dives down and turns. So not quite as nimble. It takes a lot of room for this creature to maneuver, but basically Kree moves towards the eggs. So as soon as it sees Kree move towards the egg, it
How
dives
far
down
away are they
behind it.
feet-wise?
Now
Very far
they're
away,
increasing feet rapidly. So they were maybe a couple hundred, but they're rapidly increasing
Oh.
that
I was trying to see if I
distance.
had anything I could throw it if he gets in trouble.
Kree's alone. So Kree dives down, the creature dives down after it, and Kree almost stops to take a look back, not realizing how close the rock is, and then quickly goes to dive again. The rock gets way too close and has to open its mouth, and then Kree explodes into a ball of light.
Okay.
The rock pulls up and away and keeps pulling up. Obviously, is having trouble seeing and has just decided to get as much height as possible.
not
so
hurt the
doesn't- Or run into something.
Yeah.
So we can
And
blind
Kree
a rock, but not Zolly.
Dives back down and is, well, not permanently, and is now flying towards the ship and beginning to outpace it. So by the
Kree
time,
is?
yeah, by the
Okay.
time you guys get to the edge of the crater, Kree has landed back on
Okay.
the deck,
He's
and the
up there with
rock
me?
has landed with their eggs.
Okay.
Yeah,
How many minutes did that take?
that took
3.
the 5 minutes.
Okay,
5
so we're
minutes?
there.
Then we're there.
Yeah, no,
We're
no,
there.
he said,
You're
he said as we're getting there,
The
Kree's
compass
landing
is
up
The
there.
coming.
compass is going crazy.
As you're getting there, yeah.
I'll give him a big hug and say, that was amazing, Kree.
and Kree hugs you back. I'm glad that's done.
You did it.
Yeah, high five. Yeah, and it's like a real, a clawed lovely hand.
Your hand
Yeah,
is
right.
pierced. Blood goes everywhere.
Let's take
No, I'm
1d4 damage.
I'm so glad you're okay.
Whew.
That looked scary for a second.
Yeah, well, it was. It was very, very scary. That is a very big bird in there. Very bigger when you get near them.
You did good.
Thank you. Good. Okay, so we're good.
Yes, take a breather. I'll be up here with you.
And you do, and as you do, you roll out over this gigantic crater, and it's got these huge, weird teeth like obsidian jagged stones pointing in towards the center like a crown of rocks all the way around the edge, and it's just blasted black shiny soil, like tons of little pieces of black glass all around you. And then in the center is this rising column of rock. And then as the center gets closer, or as you fly out over it, you start to see little pieces of white and realize that they're bones. And there's just bones scattered everywhere that get thicker and thicker and thicker towards this center
This is your
pedestal.
homeland.
It's a boneyard.
Is the the
Elephant
pedestal's
graveyard.
it's like a solid structure. It doesn't look like a
Yeah.
tower or a
No,
building.
it's like a big rise of black rock in the
Okay.
center. The same kind of glassy.
I didn't know if it was something you had to go inside of. Or
Oh no!
it's
just
just
a
like
big, huge rise.
solid thing. Okay.
Yeah, and
Malvorn,
the
are you-
compass
A
is
rise?
starting. Yeah, like
Of
a rise
the demigods?
of the demigods.
Oh,
Yes,
the Black Stones.
yes.
Malvorn, are you landing this thing?
Sorry, sorry. I
takes-
totally
like,
forgot that I played
plays
Malvorn.
Malvorn takes
Malvorn
a
again?
sip of his iced
Yeah,
coffee.
Yeah, Malvorn.
That
yes.
is Malvorn's
Yes.
response.
Malvorn
Also,
takes a
your
sip.
drink like slid across
I
the
know.
table. It was super weird.
Yeah, Malvorn takes a sip.
Malfour wouldn't love iced coffee. He's that gay. He's like,
I only drink iced coffee. What did
even
you
in the
name?
winter, and people say I'm
Land the
weird.
ship, please. I believe we're here.
Well, and then looks beneath them, and there is literally bones everywhere, getting thicker and thicker as you go. And then this central column of black obsidian. Where would you like me to go?
Can we not land on top of the bones?
Well,
That was me. That was me,
what's-
Mackenzie. I
What's
guess.
on the top of the obsidian?
Just bare rock, so level,
How
not
big?
perfectly flat, but bare rock.
How big is that plateau?
Half a mile.
The plateau is half a mile?
Yeah.
Hey, Malvorn,
land on
land there.
All right.
Look, there's a guy with two light
Yeah.
sticks, and he's doing this.
Yeah, oh man,
Crete, go out
there's
there.
this big landing area, but me, the demigod of victory, I don't know what the fuck to do.
So Malvorn
Jesus
and Red
Christ.
successfully land this ship in the center of this, large black
I solved
obsidian
your puzzle
thing.
of
Right.
telling Malvorn where to
Just had to
land.
tell him he didn't know, so he lands, and now the compass is just spinning, just constantly spinning in a circle.
Well, we've reached our destination.
Okay, I'm going out. Anyone joining me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me and I'll climb on Luna and I'll ride
All
her.
right, main characters only. Let's go.
All right, so
NPCs need not apply.
so Ren is already asking Varrock and Malvorn and Zali. Malvorn it won't do it, but Malvorn will just help, tell them what to do. But they have to stake down the ship. So they have to rope and stake down the ship to keep it in one place while you guys are landed. So they begin working on that.
Can I take a quick look at Zali
Yeah, sure.
just to see?
Same.
So
She's
good,
got
okay.
this like echo of a shadow around her, but it's otherwise her.
Okay.
And her own divinity has returned. Like you can visually see her divinity. So it's her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. She has like a little back door to her program now, but otherwise than that, it's her. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what
Okay.
are you all doing?
Stepping out.
Are we taking anyone else with us?
Yeah, who do we think we might need?
Well, we're
That's the
really
thing.
high up, so
Wendell's got both bags
Ree's gotta help
and
us
is
get
like,
down.
I'm ready. Ready to go.
Oh, hey, the children.
Ready to go. We're gonna go, right?
I don't want any of this attitude type.
Hey, I'm also ready.
That's my son.
Yes, but that's also Creed. That's also Slugs.
Slugs
You
has
will get us
also
in
made
trouble.
2 bags that look very much like Wendell's, but
But
they're
have spiders.
filled with
Yeah.
spiders.
Yeah.
Oh, that's horrifying.
Also ready to go.
to
Slugs.
cover more ground, why don't we split off into teams?
I'll be a team.
Oh, that's
The pack, East Red.
Love it.
that's asking for
Everyone go to your
everyone
house.
die.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone,
We
do
need
buddy
people to
system.
stay with the...
Yeah, we need people in
And
the
people
ship.
need to
the
stay in the
airship.
ship, and really also to protect the 2 people who really know how to steer the ship. They can't come
And
down
I,
with us.
Mackenzie,
they stay
don't want the
behind.
NPCs going off and getting murdered on their own.
Slugs, can you have your spiders? Just we need you here at the airship. So maybe you can be in charge of intel, just making sure there's nothing that approaches the ship using your spiders. And,
I can do that.
and Stacy can take the lead.
Yes. I'm in
here-
charge.
I am here for you, slugs.
I'm in charge. I'm in charge. Like walk around the ship and they're going, I'm in charge while everyone's away. I'm in charge. They said I was in charge. I'm in charge. Stacy's my lieutenant.
Hello, slugs. I am Lieutenant Stacy here.
Excellent, Stacy. I would like you need to spy on everyone and make sure they don't turn against me. That's what
Hi.
happens when you're in charge.
I will make sure there was no coups,
Excellent.
slugs.
Excellent. I want this place on lockdown, Stacy. Lockdown.
I will be a tyrant.
Stacy runs everything with an iron fist.
No,
8 of them.
no mercy, Stacy is my nickname.
Can I pull off to the side for a second?
You get one
Mate.
scene, Theodore, and I'm finding
I
out
don't
what
get any
this.
scenes. Can I have a scene?
Yes, but you